Hey everyone, it's Made Last Boss here, back again with another Bottleman review. And today we got the brand new Fujin Black BOT-09. He is a power type. There's the user. Like, I don't know what gender they are. I can't tell. They look edgy though, so that's cool. Let's just crack this open. I'm gonna need to get Raijing milk in here because they do combine. Yeah. Okay. That is everything. Let me get the core all assembled. And here is Fujin Black's core. This one was actually very difficult to assemble, and that was mainly because of these little switches right here. So you switch these and they lock up the prongs, so when he's not combined, he has a lot of power. But this one, I'm assuming, I haven't tried combining them yet, but when you do combine them, you move the switches back, and it's really weak. Yeah, so yeah, this guy is also quite different from the other regular cores. As you can tell, like I said, there's the whole switch there. The hold parts, they also have these rollers. They also seem to have hooks, so I think there's something you might plug into there. I'm not sure. I haven't looked too closely at the actual box or how everything goes together. Just the core right now. Another thing you'll notice is that the trigger on this guy is really long. Here's Aqua Sports for reference. Again, that's just because of the Combine Organic, but it's really funny seeing it come all the way out the front. And this trigger pad is really, really good. So yeah. Of course, the bottle caps. You get one special bottle cap. And this is the metal one, so it has metal here. Well, let's see how much more that one weighs in a sec. And you get the regular bottle cap, which has a little emblem there. And as you can see, this guy is based off of coffee. So the whole joke with the combiner is that you mix milk with coffee. So that's pretty funny, but yeah, there's the core. Cracking out the scale for just a moment, we can weigh the caps. So here's the special metal one, that is 4.71, and the regular cap is 2.5, so noticeably heavier than that one, and the light special cap is 2.13, so the metal cap is quite a bit heavier than the others. I think this one didn't make much of an impact, but I think this will be much more impactful on performance. Coming back to the core, let's get it all armored up. So the arms slide in, and you can see those are clearly just two halves of like a dragon head. Little mask, and then the legs are pretty confusing on this guy. You gotta put them on like that, and then you get these little metal bits. There we go. Put those on, and then somehow you're supposed to like slide this in and clip it in somewhere. I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to do this. Give me a minute. Alright, I got it. So you have to like, let's see if we can get it. You have to like tab that in and then angle and kind of twist it. Then you can push it onto the foot. Same for the other side. And there we go. And here is Fujin Black all put together. I'll put these stickers on in a minute, but I wanted to see what he looks like without them first. I'm not a big fan of his this grip. It just feels a little small. I feel like Raging Milk's was much more comfortable. This just seems really weird no matter which way you hold it. The most interesting part about this guy are the legs. They're really big, they go back really far, and they have these little metal claws at the back. And you would think that would make it good for magazines, but we take a magazine here, they actually use up the spot where you would slide in the magazine, so you cannot actually put a magazine on this Bottleman. And he doesn't actually feel all that powerful. I actually think Raging Milk feels more powerful. He does have the rollers, so that might be why, but even then, so did Raging Milk, and Raging Milk feels more powerful. There's nothing limiting it, so you can get a good charge shot out, but yeah, it still doesn't feel quite as powerful as some of the other. Future me here, turns out you actually can equip the magazine onto Fujin Black. You just need to take off this bottom part first, and oh my gosh, this mask comes off, the front part comes off too easily. Doesn't fit very well. Anyhow, and you can just slide it in like that. So there you go. There is Fujin Black with the magazine. One thing I do like a lot about Raging Milk is his little mask. This horn at the front makes for a great sight. Let me angle the camera up a bit. Yeah, you can see right where you're shooting. I'm just a little disappointed by kind of everything else. We'll see how the combiner works, but yeah, just Fujin Black himself. First impressions, not too great. And here is Fujin Black with the stickers on, and I gotta say, this guy is probably my favorite looking Bottleman. Appearance wise, I just love the black, blue, and yellow color scheme. Like usual, they use these paper stickers, which I hate, and they're a huge pain in the ass to apply. There's actually supposed to be these gold stickers. Oh shoot. Okay. That doesn't stay on very well, by the way. But there's supposed to be some gold stickers that wrap this horn and make it gold. And after I applied those, they just looked so terrible. I ended up taking them off. So, yeah. But other than that, it looks incredible. This blue is really nice. And then the black and yellow molded parts, really good. Now that we've taken a look at Fujin Black, we've got to bring in Raging Milk and figure out how these guys fuse together. Okay, let's start with Raging Milk to get him ready for the transformation. Take the magazine off, take this bottom part off, and then I think it's easier to move his legs forward first, and then you have to slide the trigger off. It's on a rail system, and it'll come off. Takes a minute. There you go. No clue you could just slide that off, but go off, I guess. And the instructions don't tell you to do this, but I think it makes the next steps easier. to temporarily take off the arms and then move the helmet down just like that. And then you take the back of the magazine and you slide this in, and you slide this in like that. Alright, so he's all ready for transformation. Fujin Black, you take off this front part of his mask, which barely stays on to begin with. Take off the arms. Switch the tabs back, which I already have, and you need to expand his arms. So yeah, that's it for him. And to put them together, you may have remembered I pointed these out. They look like the rails for on Raging Milk, and I pointed out how it looks like he has claws on these hold parts. Those actually go together. I find it easiest to try to get one of them in first, and then kind of finagle the other one in. This is the hardest part. Come on. Come on. There we go. And once you get those in, you can slide it all together. The feet will peg in to these little bits on the back of Raging Milk's feet. So there you go. Now you can put Raging Milk's arms back on. Now take Fujin Black's mask, and you'll see this little tab here. There's a little spot for it on the bottom. Just kind of have to slide that in on both sides, and then it'll pin in at the front. So there's that, and then you'll see there's a rail here, and on Raging Milk's mask, that just slides in on these little bits here. So let's get that. There you go. Then you can just plug in the magazine, and there is the Fujin. So yeah, here's the Fujin. I believe it is called Ryujin Blend Dragon. Let's see how many it holds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's what it looks like. Maximum capacity is 9. There he is. And the whole gimmick with this thing, it's kind of big, so I have to go at an angle. Is that it shoots 2 caps at a time. So, or that time it only shot 1, but see if I can get it to shoot 2. There we go. So yeah, trying to remember its name. It's like the black dragon from Beat 'em on Crossfire. Or Crossfight, whatever. But yeah. So yeah, thoughts on this thing. It's really cool. It doesn't feel like it has a whole lot of power. I'm sure I could get a bit more if I tried to do a charge shot, but because of how long it is, it's really weird to try to do that. I really like how the spare parts are stored on the back of the magazine, so you're not just left with like a bunch of random giblets lying around. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm a pretty big fan of their little Fujin. My overall thoughts on Fujin Black. This guy's a little disappointing. He does look really cool, but performance-wise, he's lacking quite a bit. The little metal cap is cool, but you can get these in sets of 3 on their own, so not really a reason to buy Fujin Black. The Fusion is cool, but I recommend just buy, if you care about the Fusion, just buy the Fusion set instead. It comes with Rising Milk and Fujin Black. Their only difference, I believe, is that these stickers are a bit different. They're sparkly. But other than that, it's the same. Fujin Black's just riddled with a lot of problems performance-wise. It's not great. This mask is a good part, but it's just really annoying because it falls off so easily. I don't know if I'm just assembling that wrong, but I don't think I am. And I don't know, it's just really annoying. I had high hopes for this one, but it didn't quite live up to them. The leg parts are good, though, so I guess that's a positive. I do like the trigger pad, but yeah, there it goes again. I cannot get this to stay on, no matter how hard I try to put it on. So yeah, I do think Rising Milk is worth buying on its own. But Fujin Black, I don't think buying this guy individually is all that great of a purchase. If you care about the Fusion, buy the Fusion. If not, skip on this one. Just buy Rising Milk because it is a lot better. Anyhow, that's it for my video on Fujin Black, and I'll see you guys in the next one.